Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the morning edition of NBT World Brief. You're with me, Kritika Kluot. Our first story today, the Cabinet has approved a 400 billion baht emergency loan decree, rolling out a stimulus package to ease living costs while accelerating the country's transition to modern energy. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul has announced the Cabinet's approval of a royal decree authorizing the Ministry of Finance to borrow up to 400 billion baht. The move comes amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, which have driven up global energy prices, triggering a ripple effect on food costs and household expenses. The government says the measure is aimed at preventing Thailand's economy from slipping into high inflation and a slowdown. Officials describe the decree as an urgent and unavoidable step to cushion the impact on livelihoods and keep economic activity moving. Funds will also support structural energy reforms, reducing vulnerability and helping the country transition toward more sustainable energy systems, while targeting assistance to low-income households, farmers, SMEs, and sectors hit hardest by rising costs.
หน้าที่ของรัฐบาลก็คือการหยุดความเสี่ยงที่เศรษฐกิจไทยจะเข้าสู่ภาวะเงินเฟ้อสูงแต่เศรษฐกิจชะลอตัวหรือที่เรียกว่า stagflation ในระยะถัดไปซึ่งจะต้องทำอย่างทันท่วงทีดังนั้นพวกเราจึงมีความจำเป็นและเห็นด้วยที่จะต้องใช้เครื่องมือพิเศษผ่านการออกพระราชกำหนดหรือพรก.นะครับภายใต้หลักกฎหมายที่ชัดเจนว่าเป็นกรณีฉุกเฉินที่มีความจำเป็นเร่งด่วนอันมิอาจหลีกเลี่ยงได้พระราชกำหนดฉบับนี้จึงเป็นทั้งเครื่องมือในการพาประเทศให้ผ่านวิกฤตและเป็นการวางรากฐานเพื่อลดความเปราะบางทางเศรษฐกิจในอนาคตโดยยังคงรักษาวินัยการคลังอย่างเคร่งครัด
The Prime Minister added that these measures will not eliminate the global crisis. Still, they will strengthen the ability of Thai people to cope, especially those most vulnerable, so that the country can get through the crisis together. They will also help ensure that Thailand is stronger and better prepared to face challenges in the near future. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Niti Thanpraphat said the current crisis differs from past shocks, unfolding in waves from geopolitical tensions and energy price spikes to rising costs and weakening purchasing power. He stressed that the borrowing will be carefully managed without breaching fiscal discipline or the public debt ceiling, noting available budget reserves have fallen below 50 billion baht and waiting for the 2026 fiscal budget would be too late. Following Cabinet approval, the decree will go to Parliament on May 14th after publication in the Royal Gazette. A screening committee will vet spending proposals to ensure they meet the decree's objectives. The government is preparing to formally notify Cambodia after the Cabinet approved a determination of the 2001 Memorandum of Understanding, with the Prime Minister stressing a Thailand-first approach. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul said the Cabinet has agreed to cancel the 2001 MOU, also known as MOU 44, covering overlapping maritime claims between Thailand and Cambodia. He said the decision is not linked to any current dispute, but reflects a policy shift, noting the agreement has been in place for more than 25 years without reaching a conclusion. Alternative legal frameworks, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, could be used as a reference for future negotiations, as both countries are signatories. For Thailand, the MOU is now considered void, with any future talks likely to take place under a new framework. The Prime Minister said Thailand and Cambodia are expected to meet on the sidelines of an upcoming ASEAN summit where the issue may be discussed. He reiterated that national interests will come first and that Thailand will not incur losses from the move.
สิ่งที่ผมให้ความมั่นใจกับพี่น้องประชาชนคนไทยได้ก็คือ Thailand First นะครับจะไม่มีอะไรที่ประเทศไทยจะต้องสูญเสีย
สถานการณ์ชายแดนจะตึงเครียดมากขึ้นไหมครับต้องเตรียมรับมืออะไรบ้างไหมครับ
ทุกวันนี้ก็เรามีการเฝ้าระวังตามแนวชายแดนไม่ตั้งอยู่ในความประมาทอยู่แล้วนะครับฝ่ายความมั่นคงทหารเนี่ยก็รักษาแนวชายแดนของเราอย่างเต็มที่ไม่มีสิ่งใดน่ากังวลผมสอบถามนะครับทางกองทัพแทบทุกสัปดาห์สถานการณ์จะว่าแล้วดีขึ้นด้วยซ้ำนะครับ
The government is moving forward with its land bridge proposal, with the Prime Minister appointing a committee to study the project's feasibility, economic returns, and environmental impact. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul has signed an order appointing a committee to study the development of a transport land bridge linking the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Ek Niti Thanpraphat will chair the panel, supported by Deputy Prime Minister Pakorn Ninprapan and representatives from key agencies, including environmental authorities and local community members. The government says the study will assess investment value, economic benefits, and environmental impact while ensuring public participation in affected areas. The cabinet has also acknowledged recommendations related to the Chumphon-Ranong land bridge proposal, with further public hearings to be conducted before any final decision. The Office of the National Economic and Social Development Council will gather public input, with findings to be reviewed for overall feasibility. Minister Ek Niti said the project is still under study, covering all aspects, including pros and cons, with a 90-day timeline set to determine the next steps. Durian growers in SISAKET province are counting their losses after heavy storms brought down large volumes of fruit just ahead of harvest, but many are adapting to keep their income afloat. These durians were knocked down by strong winds and rain that hit orchards in Ban Samtarom, Kantaralak district. Instead of letting the fruit go to waste, farmers are turning it into a variety of products, from traditional desserts to savory dishes such as curries, as well as durian paste and fried snacks, helping generate income and reduce losses. Grown on ancient volcanic soil in districts, the crops are the province's well-known volcanic durian, which is registered as a geographical indication or GI product unique to SISAKET.
ต้นทุเรียนนะครับเป็นที่ออกทุเรียนแล้วพร้อมตัดก็เป็นลูกแรกของบ้านซัมตะลมของตำบลตะกาดแห่งนี้การที่เขาตัดเนี่ยก็ครบตามกำหนดเลยนะครับเป็นทุเรียนที่แก่จัดพอดีคืออันนี้ก็เป็นสิ่งที่กังวลเพราะว่าพอเวลาผู้บริโภคไปเจอคำว่าทุเรียนภูเขาไฟนะครับอาจจะถูกว่าจริงหรือแท้งั้นปีนี้เราจะทำเป็นแบรนด์โลโก้นะครับแล้วก็แจกจ่ายนะครับให้กับสวนทุเรียนที่เป็นทุเรียนของแท้ของจังหวัดศรีสะเกษ
Authorities expect this year's harvest to be released in 3 to 4 batches to avoid oversupply, while smaller orchards continue focusing on quality. Officials are also reinforcing consumer confidence through GI certification, highlighting the durian's signature texture, crisp on the outside, soft inside, with a smooth, sweet taste and mild aroma. Our last story, Thailand's northeastern province of YASOTHON is preparing for its annual Rocket Festival, promising a vibrant cultural celebration and a memorable experience for visitors. The atmosphere across YASOTHON is buzzing as locals work around the clock to prepare for the Bun Bang Phai or Rocket Festival, taking place from May 8th to 10th. Rocket makers from various communities are racing against time to complete their creations. With modern hydraulic systems, building a large Bangfai sand rocket about 5 inches in diameter can now be done in just one day. But what determines how high each rocket flies still comes down to the gunpowder formula and precision in every angle and compression, skills passed down through generations. This year, authorities are tightening safety measures, allowing only 30 large rockets to be launched, ensuring both spectacle and safety for visitors. Organizers have also revamped the parade schedule with traditional dance and rocket processions starting at 4 p.m. and continuing into the evening. The event will feature enhanced light and sound effects, blending traditional folk engineering with modern technology, positioning the festival as a powerful expression of Isan cultural identity. That wraps up our morning news report. Stay updated with the latest developments and more stories. Simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, Kritika Kluat, สวัสดีค่ะ